Whoa, what's going on here? I can imagine a lot of you saying, something strange about this. Well, you're right, there's definitely something strange about it. See if you can figure it out quickly. You've probably noticed immediately, but we're still on Darthmod, we're still on Ultimate Commander, we're still on the Mughal Campaign, and of course you are on the Web G6 channel, but we're now on Reorganised Procurement. So I have the new modelled bayonet drill. We have also, over here, if you will look, we have first rates, and we've actually even recruited a first rate flagship as well, Admiral's flagship, because we have the Naval Hospital. Now, it's not magic this. What's happened is we've moved forward in time. We're up to 1720 in the winter. I think it's turned 47. I think I'd left it on something like 43 or something like that. I can't remember now. It can't be that long, can it? But anyway, we're only about 4 or 5 turns on. Not far at all. But anyway, what we've managed to do is recruit plenty of Gurkhas up there. Nothing at all has happened. I'm upgrading ports, or have upgraded ports. I don't know. I've got better barracks and stuff in places where I probably didn't really need them. I just thought, well, what am I going to be spending all this money on? I had so much of it. I've got to the point where now I can get. Let's see if it's there. I can get it there, but I haven't quite. I thought I was getting it in some places, but I'm not sure now. No, perhaps I'm not getting it yet, but I can get it. I've now got the research which will enable me to get the better roads if I want to. Basically nothing has happened in any of these areas. I've just left the same troops there, still replenishing. I've upgraded some of the buildings. That could do with being upgraded, but it's not really important, to be honest, because I think it's now all over. Basically, I've gone turn after turn after turn. All I've done is upgrade any buildings that I can, and I still haven't been able to spend all the money. Look at the money that I've accumulated, 48,880. Oh, it's ridiculous, and I'm still upgrading spice warehouses and all sorts of things like that. I've got ships over here, of course, now that the second rates, wherever they are, that I sent over. So there are the second rates that I sent over before. So things have simply moved on. I landed in here, and there was a fleet of Austrians hanging around there. I don't know where they're heading to, but my army in India will sort them out anyway, whoever they are, you know, so it's a waste of time. I don't even know if they're coming my way. I suspect they're not doing. And over here, if you look at where my ships are now, they've reached here. This is the furthest they can get from this point down here. So they've got to here, looked at that ship, I thought, do I want to do a sea battle against them? No, I don't. So I've moved on, and we're up to there. So all there is to do now is very much more of the same. Upgrade those roads, upgrade anything, but I really see no point, because I think next turn we are going to be in the reaches of Paris or London, or perhaps even both. And look at the troops I've got on both these ships. There and there. Now I did a little bit of a test on the mortars, and unfortunately these mortars, they only have a range of 500. Now I knew that. I knew they only have a range of 500, but they can barely reach the walls with 500 of any kind of fortress that they might be attacking. These with 800 are much better. But if you change their fire to anything other than ball, you know, I can now get different types of shot with them. They can't even reach the walls. So basically, in siege assaults, they are just a complete and utter waste of time. They really are. Anyway, I'm going to go around upgrading all those roads that you saw around here. Upgrade any buildings, give you a chance to sort of see where we're up to anyway. Like I said, there's very little point, but let's go around. There we go. Oops, sorry, I missed one then. There's nothing else I can get in the meantime anyway, so might as well. Over here I've got plenty of troops, by the way. If you look around here, you'll see I've taken most of my troops out of here in order to send troops abroad, but I've got some in here still. And plenty of time to, you know, attack any of those, well, those Austrians, they come over. I mean, they've got these to contend with for a start, first rates, and I'm not even doing anything with those yet. I think I've got troops down here still. Yeah, okay. So I've still got a good, sort of spect about the place. I've still got about 20 troops here, there, and everywhere. I can recruit more. Honestly, again, like I said, don't really see much point. But now this is where I can get my general from. You see over there? That's one of my generals that I got before. It's quite nice. He's a little bit cheaper if you get him that way. I think he's gone. Oh no, got a general there already, so won't bother with that one. Just plenty more of these. Doesn't really, like I said, it doesn't really matter what I get here now. I can get so many troops so quickly that nobody is ever really. And you see, I've got an army in there. You see, I've got more than 20 just hanging around anyway. Nothing else to do with them. Why can't I get more of those? Oh yes, I can. Okay, I think that's plenty. I'm getting some from Gujarat anyway, aren't I? So, yep, some of those. Okay, but that's about it. So, I mean, we've got 20 already. There's another possible 20 on the way. Those first rates, I could perhaps move them round. Maybe I should get some more troops in here as well. I've got a whole stack of troops here, ready to get onto there. They've come from various places around, and I've got a full 20 there for a start. So they're waiting to go on the first rates. So, like I said, we are supported everywhere really. I've got enough armies around here in India, whoops, not in India, sorry, in the Americas. Backed up various places that I've got, and also I've got those 2 armies that I had there to begin with, so I can't honestly see anything being a threat there either, and I've got those second rates over there, so I can't see those Austrians being a threat to me, because the only place they're going to be able to land is one of these, and I can quickly kick them out of there. I've got plenty of money to sustain an attack, because if you look here, you'll see I'm getting, even with all those new recruits, 31,417, that's the predicted amount, and I've still kept my trade with the Ottomans and with Persia. So what I'm going to do now is do the turn end. Nothing's going to happen on the turn end, I can imagine. These are very, very good ships, so I honestly can't see anything being able to touch them, and they're right next to each other, so they'll be able to support one another as well. So I honestly can't see anything happening. But anyway, I'll do the turn end and I'll show you the results, and of course if anything interesting happens on the turn end, I'll show you that as well. Okay, just begin the turn end, so at least you can see the beginning of it. Yeah, it's a shame to end so soon, isn't it, really, because it would have been nice to have had some, sort of better troops as time's gone by. It's taken me ages to get that reorganised procurement. In reality, the game was over far sooner than I actually needed it anyway, but oh well, anyway. You never know though, do you? I mean, I could have been attacked in India, I could have been attacked in the Americas. I followed the recommendations from Darthmod and set the game at was it hard and normal? I think it was hard on one, normal on the other. I think it was hard for campaign and normal for battle. I forget now which one was recommended, because it said something. If you choose hard for battle, then it's going to be very difficult. So I think. Oh, I've talked all the way through it again. There you go. I don't even know where he is actually. Recruitment. Yep. Loads and loads and loads and loads more troops. There's no way anybody's going to upset me there, is there? Oh, don't know what happened there. I've already dealt with him, haven't I? Let's have a look at that again. Ah, I see it now. Commercial basin, great arsenal. I mean, I can upgrade these further, but not yet, because I haven't got the technology yet to be able to do those. See, I need that reorganised procurement, don't I? So I'll just ignore that, and we'll get on straight away with what we're going to do with these. Now, here they are. Actually, are those Austrians still there? I thought I saw them still there then. No, they've gone. I don't know where they went. Didn't see them either on the turn end. Mind you, I wasn't watching. Probably couldn't see them anyway because I haven't got a trade route up there, have I? So, right, it's going to be a case of deciding which way I'm going to go. There is a road, isn't there? See, it's whether I take Paris or whether I take London or whether I take both. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to reach from there. Because it doesn't look like he's got any ships at all in there, does it? He's probably an ally of France. No, he can't be, because I'm at war. What sort of road does that look like? I'm not sure. Can I land there? Shall we see? Okay. I can land there, but I can't reach from there. Will he come out and attack me though, if I do that? That would be good. That's what I want most of all. I want a pitched battle. I don't want to be fighting fortresses. I want to be fighting him out in the open, really. So let's see if he comes for me, shall we? Anything we're going through? Nope. Okay. Right, with a bit of luck, what's going to happen is the French will have somebody in there and they'll come out and attack me, and I'll get my pitched battle rather than a fortress battle. Don't really want the fortress battle. So I might as well join up the fleets now. In fact, no, I might be able to use those for something else now I think about it. Let's get these into here. It should warn me if there's something in there and block me from... Oh, look. Ah. Well then, I might as well bring these over as well then. Have them all as one fleet, and then we can attack jointly over here, can't we? He's obviously not strong enough to attack me there because he's allowed me to get through here. Maybe I could have got through there, maybe that's the difference. Not too sure, but let's move up here and join them all together. Then I can just attack that fleet there, can't I? Actually, come to think of it, it does look as though those troops are on his ships. He's left his entire army on the ships. Wow, what a risk that is. I don't know how many he's got in there, about 12 or something. This is nothing more than a garrison. So that's going to be a garrison battle. The problem is, I can't get those out of the way. Yeah, I can't get those out of the way without popping them out, and when I pop them out, my ships are going to attack them and that army's going to be destroyed. So it's dead easy for me, in fact, you know, to do. But, I wonder what happens if I attack there. Will he come on in support? I don't think he can, you know, because I think he's on the ships. If I attack there, they'll go over the bridge. Then it'll be harder for me. I've got to go there first, haven't I, really? Or is there a difference? Yeah, there is. Keep them on the side of the river. I'm going to have to attack those first and get them out of there. See what I mean? So it's just kicked his ships out. That means I won't get to fight a battle with those. Most of all, I'd like to have had a pitched battle with those. What's he got? Sloop? Sloop? 5th rate? 6th? 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 5th? Admiral's flagship 5th? And a 5th. So 3, 6, he's got 9 ships, and only 4 of them are even 5th rates. So I mean, he's dead in the water, isn't he? Really, literally, because I've got 2, 4, 6. I've got 9, and whilst 3 of them are sloops, I've got 3, 4. I've got 6 as second rates. To be truthful, I don't even really need to go and fight him. I could just now go straight from there, take that, and win the game, couldn't I? And I'm not going to get my pitched battle anyway. So, what do? Do I go in there? It's tempting, isn't it? No, I think I'll just clear him away with the ships, and then I'll siege here. That's the thing. And then we'll attack France and see if the French give me a pitched battle. That should be better, shouldn't it? Okay. Right, well, it's well in my favour. Some of his ships are even damaged, and I've got a better admiral than him, and you always win on an auto-resolve when you've got a better admiral, especially when you've got better quality ships anyway in the first place. So I'm just going to go and auto-resolve that one, because it's bound to be a victory for me, that one, isn't it? There you go, easy. And what's that? I've taken a 6 rate. I don't think I even want that, do I? No, I just take the money for that, I think. Okay. And then... see, what I should really now do is go and take him in there and end the game. But it would mean I wouldn't have a chance then to see if I can get a pitched battle against the French. The only way I'm going to find that out is by leaving it one more turn. So that's precisely what I'm going to do. I'm going to unwisely leave my ships there without replenishing them, without repairing them in the port, and we'll go for another turn end. So let's see, and let's hope somebody comes out to attack me from France. Let's hope he's got some armies here or some elsewhere or whatever. Someone I can meet in a pitched battle anyway, because it would be nice to end the game, wouldn't it, on a pitched battle. Let's see what happens. Oh, I meant to say I was going to do the turn end there. I should have pressed the turn end before ending the before pressing the end of the video. So, or rather the break in it. So there we go. Turn end on there. Let's just see what the British do, shall we? Right. What's that? Ah. So, does this mean I'm going to have my pitched battle against the British? I think it does. I think he's going to take me on with that gun. And then all these are going to come on in support, aren't they, from the garrison? So I am going to get my pitched battle, and it's going to be against the British as well. Oh, could life be any sweeter than that? That's great, isn't it? Let's get in there and start the battle. I'll show you the lineup when we get started. I don't know how it's going to show my position, but that's great, actually. It's got me my pitched battle. I presume it'll bring the fort on to begin with, but anyway, I'll get set up and well, fight against some British line infantry, albeit not very good ones. Well, here's the lineup, folks. I've got my Gurkhas over here on the flank. I expect they're going to run round. They tend to move a little bit quicker than other foot, probably because they've got a looser formation. This is how they look. Very nice, thank you very much. I don't know why they've all turned up in pyjamas, but apart from that, it's very good. In fact, these things they've got in their left hands look nothing more than Elizabethan cod pieces, but there you go, they probably don't need any more than that. Just behind them, I've got, if anybody doesn't know what cod piece is, I'll suggest you look it up. But anyway, these are my melee cavalry, my hand-to-hand combat ones. Over here, I've got my, what do you call them? I don't know. They're not dragoons, are they? They're called Ozilbashi, and they're my I don't know. I think they're muskets. I think they carry muskets, don't they? Yeah, that's right. Look on there. Yeah, see the muskets on there. So they carry muskets, and I think they've got 110 and 40, so it's pretty good, isn't it, really? I'm pretty sure they can fire mounted. Most of my troops can, can't they? So we should be okay there. It's the same on the other side, by the way. The combat horse slightly to the left of the what I would call dragoons, you know, the firing horse on the outside. Now, right on the outside of here, I've got my musketry, basically because I think they're a complete, total, utter waste of time. So I just want them out of the way, really. I don't suspect they're ever going to get into the battle. Mortars down here, guns up here. I know he's got reinforcements coming on, but I don't know where they're going to appear. So I've got my general, well, I did have him there. I'm going to put him here. So he can go either way, really, depending on who might threaten these. But the reality is I've got so much light horse on each flank, and I don't think he's got any horse at all, that I can't see that being a problem. I really can't. The main issue is, my goodness me, what's that? What is that? There is guns straight away, right in the middle. Wow! We've got to charge some horse in there, quickly. Doesn't matter which ones, get the horse out there, quickly. Right. Oh dear. So his main army are going to appear on my right flank. Oh, joy of joys. Brilliant. Now, where is he going to go with that main army? Is he going to come straight away and attack me? Or is he going to go into the central position, which he really ought to do? Well, let's see what happens, shall we? I'll pull round, in case he decides to come this way. Oh, great. Huh. Oh, I can't even move them. Wonderful. Why can't I move them? Because they're stupid, that's why. Come on. Now hopefully my horse will have him by now. No, almost. He should be absolutely murdered, shouldn't he, really, there? I'm going to have to stop my guns from firing any minute now. Control B, and then I'll just halt them. Where are they? Okay, halt those there. Okay, so we'll sweep those away. Crikey, they only lost one as well. Looks like they did better than we will have done. Alright, let's see what he's going to do over here now. Oh, am I going to have to turn my entire line round in order to face him? Please don't say that. Yeah, he's going to go straight for me, isn't he? What a nuisance. Garrison line infantry. Right, here he comes. Okay, Control H. I have to turn the whole of my line round to meet him. How irritating is that, hey? Right, okay. All the way across there. Right, now these, we'll have to limber these. Okay. Where are my horse now? Over here. Where's the line going to finish up? The infantry line. There. Oof, right on the edge. Okay, horse along there. Now, my other horse should have seen off his guns by now. A little bit of luck. Which ones was it? Is it these? No. Was it these? No. Where are they? These? These? I don't know. Let's have a look. See if I can see them on this bottom map here. It was these. Right. Yeah. Okay. So I want him and him to form the left flank of the army. Well, I'll find out where the flanks are going. Where? I don't even know where my line's going to go now. Why isn't it showing me where my line will be? Right, there it is. Okay, so I want the left flank of that line. This is where I've got to be careful. Do you remember one time I had a problem of facing in completely the wrong direction? Even worse than I am now, just with my back completely to the enemy. Well, I don't want to repeat that if I can help it. Okay, how are we doing? Well, I think, judging by the kind of troops he's got, we shouldn't have too much trouble, really, should we? I think I can unhalt these, though. Get them to fire at will. They might be able to reach over to there. Let's get them on, what, I don't know, carcass shot, maybe. Mind you, they have less range on carcass shot, don't they? So, no, let's get them on here. Can't see. Oh, yeah, they'll be able to reach soon as well. Very good. Right, now let's find out where these guns are going to go. We need somewhere sensible for them, don't we? Somewhere on a hill. Hillside, come on. That looks like a hill, doesn't it? Okay, let's get them over there then. To be quite honest, it might be nice just to have them inside the ranks of the infantry, mightn't it? Looks to me as though he's going for the centre. Oh, joy of joy. Perhaps not. No, I think I'm going to go for here, in the line here. Because we'll get a bit of canister shot out of them, won't we? Yep. Okay. Okay, let's go and have a look at them, shall we? I'm not sure if he's going to the centre or whether he's going to try and go for my flank. What have we got here? Militia, garrison infantry. Rubbish. Trouble is, I'm going to have to meet these twice now, you know, because I didn't actually attack that. Oh no, no, I did actually. I am attacking the force, aren't I? So, right, let's see what these are. Come on, I can't believe he's attacked me with one artillery battery. 225. 1st Regiment of Foot Garrison. They're only garrison line infantry, aren't they? Good boys. Quality gutter snipes. Eh? Now then. Militia. We're going to eat you alive. We are going to eat... Whoops. We are going to eat you alive, boys. You have no idea what your officers, whoops, are asking of you. Look at all this. I didn't even look at what those were, did I, before? They're just militia, aren't they? Oh dear. Well, at least the regular troops are leading the way, so you've got to be happy about that, haven't you, really? So, well, I have anyway. I wonder if I can take flags off. Can't remember what it is. Is it F? No, it isn't, is it? I don't know what F does. Oh, what a shame. I just wish I could remember what the one for the flags is. These troops are so easily recognised, aren't they, compared with mine, that I might as well... Oh, he's going for the centre, isn't he, I think? Looks like it. How on earth is he ever going to occupy the centre? What is he doing? Is he trying to find a flank? Maybe he's trying to find a flank. He's almost to the left of me now. Do you know what I should really do? I should start advancing now, shouldn't I? I'm going to have to. I have little or no choice, really. Does mean my guns will not have been able to fire. But I can't allow him to get into a flanking position. I have to take him out while he's there. It doesn't make any sense for me to allow him to get into a better strategic position for himself. Even though I just want to play, you know. Like a cat with a mouse here, aren't I? Well, that's how I feel anyway. Okay, let's move along. Further along. Okay. You're all gonna die. You're all gonna die. See what I mean about the Gurkhas? They move a bit quicker than the others. God, he's just gonna get murdered, isn't he? What is he playing at? Look at this. You're all dead. Do I bring the guns up into this line? Oh, he's forming his lines now. Well, at least he's doing something sensible. It's the only thing he's doing sensible, if anything, but oh, there you go. What am I supposed to do now? I've got to charge him, haven't I? Take one shot, and then we're going to charge him. I wonder if they can reach yet. Yeah, if the mortars can reach. Well, I'm afraid, old boy, that we're starting with the Gurkhas. And we're going with the whole side of that line. Now, I know it's a bit of no, I don't know, it's a bit silly this, but I just want to see the Gurkhas charge. I'm going to say it's silly because I should send the whole of the line across, shouldn't I? But and even find a flank, but I just want to see them go in. Well, that's it, he's just falling apart, isn't he, everywhere? Literally just falling to pieces. It's a shame we're in the shade here. Can we get a light a bit? That was a bit better, doesn't it? Poor fool hasn't even got bayonets. This is why the Gurkhas have got this open formation, it seems, isn't it? It's allowing them to swing around with their swords, isn't it? Okay, let's see what the rest of them are doing then. I suspect... Oh yes, he is, isn't he? He's going for... Oops, sorry about that. He's going for... basically, he's trying for flanks, isn't he? All over the place. These must be shattered. They are. They've just completely had it. So... What's he got there? Garrison militia. Well, it looks to me as though this is all he's got. So... I think what I'll do is I'll walk these forward. Because I don't need to charge them that far, do I really? I don't think. Yep. Come on. Right, okay. I think it's probably about time to send in the horse, isn't it? I think we'll get these guns here to stop firing. Yep. Right, and then the horse that are over here on the right. These. I don't know what they're doing. Not them, but them. Right, we'll have these over here perhaps. And these horse. And those. We'll have these over here. Sorry about this, folks, it's just murder, isn't it? This is quite simply utter murder. Yeah. I just feel like a serial killer. I really do. What's happening there? Has he actually got something that's standing there? Well, they're brave lads, aren't they, swinging around their muskets like that, but it's going to do nothing for them at all. Nothing at all. Right, okay. It's like Isildwana, I'm afraid, this. Completely overrun. Now, okay. Let's go in here then as well. That's the horse as well there. Where's my horse over here? Just these. Charge those in down there. And that's the end of him, isn't it, really, I think? Let's go and have a look at these final troops being slaughtered. What did we go in there with? Oh, they've got some kind of spears, haven't they, those? Right. Okay, well, at least I got my pitched battle. That's great news, isn't it? It's just such a shame that it's such a bitty one and so disappointing. The British didn't have a chance to form their lines properly because they came on as reinforcements. They didn't even have bayonets. Can you believe that? Well, I don't know if the regular troops did. I didn't notice any, but I suppose what I should do now is try and find out which ones are actually standing on the field, but I can't imagine any of them are. As you're trying to defend yourself with a clump of wood like that against spears. They've got no chance, have they? Right. Okay. Okay, well, I think that's got to be it, isn't it? Is there anything else left standing? He didn't even have any horse, did he? No horse, no artillery, except for that I wiped out very early on in the game. So that's it, or very early on in the battle. Decisive victory. Well, it's not exactly how I wanted to end the campaign, but oh well. You never know, actually. The French might attack me as well, might they? Maybe that'll be a better battle. I don't know. Maybe they'll have a big army they can take me on with. And I'll bring you on when this is finished scrolling. Well, look at that. A Mughal army against the British army. Okay, a raw one. 430 lost, that's all. Magnificent. And I drew it to an end, of course, so look at that. Islamic swordsmen. Oh, I was going to say they lost 300, but they didn't. They deployed 300. They lost 68. Who lost the most out of all that lot? 26 down here, killed 246. Lost 26. 29, killed 200. That's probably the worst result, is it? 148 kills, 609. Wow, how did the Gurkhas do? I didn't get to watch them as much as I wanted to. They spell Gurkhas differently than we spell it over here. But anyway, they lost 19 men and killed 169. Wow, and they gained a chevron for it as well. So I think we'll call that a pretty darn good success, don't you? Goodness knows what he's got left in there now, but not very much at all. Now, is he going to attack me? Are the French going to attack me? No, that's it. Well, look, I'm afraid it's going to be an auto-resolve now of London, and that will be the end of the campaign, and we'll have won the campaign. Unless those Austrians suddenly appear on the coast of India, but even if they do appear in the sea, I can be out there to meet them with first-rate ships, but not only that, if they land, I've got armies around India that I can gang up on them with, so they really have no chance whatsoever. No chance at all. So, I think, what have we got here? Trait gained, thank you, and new town emerges. Not that it's necessary, but I would get a madrasa in there anyway. Oh, I was going to say, well, the new town emerges, but it isn't. Sugar warehouse, I could get another one of those, and I could get another commercial base in. I'm not going to bother. Technological advance, I don't want that really, but oh, I get separation of powers next. Flying shuttle I've already got, which means there are various buildings I'll be able to upgrade now as well, but anyway, I don't need those either. Let's go and finish by taking London. Well, I was hoping for a good regular army to be over here to take me on, but they were on the ships. I couldn't do anything about that, so I'm afraid that's it. As for the French, I think taking Paris is now going to be a formality. I don't think he's got anything in here. He hasn't. Look at that. Absolutely nothing. So, I mean, okay, he's got these 8-inch mortars. They've got a range of 500, same as mine. He can barely get beyond the walls with it. So it's totally useless. My 800s will easily outrange him. All he's going to do is get some shots in as we charge in. And you've seen many of those kind of assaults anyway, so it's just a complete waste of time, it really is. So I'm just going to go in and take these. And look how much that is in my favour. In fact, I think he'll probably surrender. No? I can't believe he didn't do that. You don't suppose for 1 minute, do you, that the AI would actually let him win that because it's the capital? He's got 836 men against 3,617 men. I suppose it would be an interesting quirk, wouldn't it, if it allowed him to win? Surely it can't possibly do. We're going to take the risk. Oh, he got 45 of those regulars out. I should have chased them all off and destroyed them all, shouldn't I really? But I was being lapsy-daisical. Anyway, here we go for the game. Do you know, I half suspected then that it was going to give me a defeat. I really did. Anyway, there's no point in looking at the stats of that one, is there really? I didn't lose anything. So there we go. And there you go. Campaign 1. Maintain these commands allotted to... No. I did that with the United Provinces. I went all the way through until the campaign was won. Turn after turn after turn after turn. Well, I'm only on 1721. I've got to go up to 1800. There's absolutely no way that, that I'm going to just keep repeating turn after turn after turn in order to do that. So victory conditions all got 24 out of 24. 14 of the key regions caught. I've got to carry on until 1799, which is nonsense, isn't it? So I think, and I still won't show in the prestige charts because I don't... Oh, I do! Hang on a minute. I thought when I checked before I wasn't showing on prestige. Maybe it's because I was so low on prestige. That's interesting, isn't it? It's the first time I've checked that prestige chart since I've started to do well. What are those Ottomans? Oh, Spain. Right, okay. Great Britain. Look at this. Look at my naval prowess compared with everybody else. He's got no chance. I've got better armies. Oh, actually, France has got a better a better army than I've got, you know, but its navy's nothing. And economics, I think I'm ahead on everybody there, massively ahead in such a very short period of time. Well, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it because of the I enjoyed it because it was fairly simple, to be honest with you. I mean, what's it been? 15 videos, so it's been about, what, 10 hours playing, and I think that's decent for a game, really. Some games can last far too long, and I think that's a decent period of time, I really do. And look at this, I can even get really good ships over there. I've got so much money, I can replenish all of these. I can get rid of any Protestant buildings that he's got in there, because I don't need those. What sort of troops can I get from there? Yeah, 12-pounders and mortars, that's all. So he wasn't any more sophisticated than me. And, of course, here, commercial port. And I can even upgrade that when the time comes. He's probably got another one over here I can upgrade anyway. Oh, no. Oh, it's a fishery. He's built a fishery in there. Good grief. Right, okay. And another fishery up there. Goodness me. Right, okay. I'm looking around because I can see over the borders. Scotland's got nothing. Nobody's got anything. It's just, he's just completely empty. Absolutely, completely void of troops. He was obviously expecting to raise more, and he was going to send that fleet somewhere. But anyway, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that, folks. Fairly simple. Don't know what I'm going to do next. I know I've had loads and loads and loads of questions. Interesting questions. Interesting suggestions. You know, Darthmod's, what was it, his Rome Total War one. Haven't looked at that, of course. Interesting, though, because I've really enjoyed the Darthmod one. So, I mean, you never know. Maybe it would bring... you know, Rome Total War back into being played, you know, because of the Darthmod improvements. I wonder if he's done this. I wonder if he's actually got this kind of this quality, Napoleon Total War quality in Rome Total War. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? It really would. So, okay. Is it worth me leaving those besieging there? And then having them come out and attack me next turn on an open field. They still haven't got any horse, have they? But they've got infantry. Yeah, but they're militia again, you see. It's going to be, well, at least be a more sensible battle because they'll be in lines. But there's no way an army like that, is there, really, is going to be able to stand up to that. I mean, there's just no way. What have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... I've got 8 lots of horse for a start. Good quality horse. He's got nothing. I can completely surround him with horse. Yeah, all his infantry will be, well, I mean, look at the melee on them. 8, 12 and 7. Compare those to mine. You know, 14, 10 and, well, 14, 18 and 6. And I've even got a charge bonus of 10. And that's just the basic swordsman. I mean, once I get in hand-to-hand combat, he's dead, isn't he? And his only chance is to fire at me with volleys, but I mean, I'm going to hit him on the way in with mortars, and of course I can canister him with those. What can he do? I think he has no chance whatsoever in a battle like that. I really do. And it's going to be very similar to this one. So, anyway, I think that's the end of the campaign for me, folks. Again, please like, please subscribe. Please keep watching. Please make the suggestions about what you'd like me to do next. I'm always happy to hear those, and some make brilliant suggestions. I mean, I'd never even heard of the Darthmod until somebody mentioned it. Never heard of Darthmod Steel, the Blues and Greys, or all these other things. Was it Steel? Did he do the Steel one? Someone else did the Steel? No, was it Steel? Medieval Total War 2 one? I can't remember now. But anyway, people have told me lots of things. The Special Forces, I'd forgotten I hadn't got those. I mean, there's just so many things that I just have not known about, with people telling me on here. People saying, well, why don't you get Gurkhas? Why haven't you got them? You know, so, you wouldn't believe the tips that I get from other people, and also the reward I get from playing this when other people say to me, hadn't thought about that. In my Napoleon Total War, they said, didn't think about defending the river bridges. You know, didn't think about you know, if you can't quite reach, then send some troops in to finish the reach, even if you can't get to them. You know, when you're attacking a fort or whatever. You know, didn't think about sort of pounding them for long distances. Didn't think about, you know, taking the battle time off and things like. Anyway, all sorts of little things. Okay, I'm patting myself on the back there, but you know, for every one idea that I've had, there have been 3 or more from other people, perhaps 10. You know, loads and loads. Brilliant ideas. Thanks for sharing those with me. They've been really, really interesting. I thought it was being I thought I was being really clever on this campaign when I said, you know, fill up the trading post. Now you've got military ships, because you can use them as outposts, you know, to spot any ships attacking you. But of course I can't do that, and I can't use them in that way. So anyway, thanks for all those comments. Really, really useful. Sorry I couldn't get to the really big guns as well, you know, the big cannons that you get, but I have enjoyed that. It's quite exciting, isn't it? Even though they're not volley-firing troops, it's exciting to have the sort of fairly simplistic find a flank and charge in as quickly as you can, really. So it's quite simplistic, I suppose, but it's easy, isn't it? And I suppose that's the appeal of it, isn't it, really? It's exciting and direct. I don't know if there's another Protestant church in there. There probably is. Don't know where it is. I should get more research as well now, shouldn't I? Probably would, because I've got more universities. I've got Cambridge. Does it matter what I get with Cambridge? Oh look, I can get the new syllabus or whatever it is from there. Cambridge will get me, well, I don't know, anything I want. I can upgrade my various ports as well now, can't I? Is it ports? You know, trading ports, etc. These are just a waste of time to me, aren't they? 5 by rank and... oh no. There you go. You know what I'd be going for next, don't you, really? I'd be going for the Sipahis that I would get from improved barracks, and I'd start to build them this turn, next turn rather, because I would have the reorganised procurement and then be able to get... where's Gujarat gone? There. Okay. See, at the moment I haven't got that. I'll have it next turn, and I would be able to get, I think, yes I can, Sipahis. Excellent quality cavalry. Maybe then I'd go for, you know, the wedge formation and perhaps the diamond formation for those. But anyway, video's gone on a little bit over the time I'd like it to go on for now. Again, hope you enjoyed it. Loads of other things that I need to upgrade now because of the spinning mule, etc. But I've enjoyed it. Play Darthmod. I don't get anything from Darthmod, by the way. Oh, other than, you know, nice comments and lots of people coming to me from the TW forum, and, you know, he's been absolutely brilliant, don't get me wrong. But I don't make anything out of Darthmod financially or anything like that, and nor does he out of me. So it's good to say good things about good people that do things for no other reason than they like to share what they do, you know. So please do anything that Darthmod does. I can't recommend him too highly, and I must say to you that I don't know if you want me to say this, but I found out that he's Greek as well. You know, and all the troubles that Greece are finding themselves in at the moment. I know it's nothing to do with him personally, but you know, what a wonderful guy, hey? What an amazing guy to do all this work, you know, and for absolutely nothing. Does that tell us something about Greece? I'm not too sure, but anyhow, thanks again.